The number of Taiwanese people living in America is very difficult to measure. The U.S. Census Bureau estimated that in 2021 there were about 295,000 to 325,000 Taiwanese people in the U.S. But American think tank the Pew Research Center says that in 2019 there might have been anywhere between 195,000 to almost 700,000 Taiwanese in the country. That's a huge range. But the Pew Center says accurately counting the Taiwanese population is not all that simple and comes with some major challenges. It's something Taiwanese authorities agree with.
The census, the choice for the people to fill in is like you like to categorize yourself, the Chinese, Japanese, Korean, India, Filipino, Vietnamese. You only have these 6 options. Other than that, it's like other Asians.
The limited choices might also compel Taiwanese people to take Chinese instead, since it's the more readily available option. This is far from unusual. Jianhua Dauberton, a Taiwanese business owner in Texas, says growing up, her family identified as Chinese.
I grew up always saying Chinese American. My mom always identifies as Chinese. And I've never asked her why, but she's also very strong to say, but I'm from Taiwan.
Taiwan and China have a shared culture and history. In the mid-20th century, the Chinese Civil War broke out between the Chinese Communist Party and the Chinese Nationalist Party. The Nationalists fled to Taiwan in 1949 after suffering defeat at the hands of the Communists. The Nationalists are now better known as Taiwan's biggest opposition party, the Kuomintang, or KMT. After the KMT's retreat, both the Chinese Communist Party and the KMT claim to represent the true China, which is why Taiwan's official name is the Republic of China. When Taiwanese people immigrated to the U.S., some, but not all, went with the mindset that they represented China. Even today, being Taiwanese is a matter of interpretation. Someone's geographic ancestry might trace back to Taiwan, but because of personal preferences, they might relate more with being Chinese.
She feels like she needs to claim that she's Chinese because her parents are Chinese. I think it's out of a respect. I don't think it's out of like a shame or anything. I think my mom has a lot of pride from being from Taiwan, to be honest.
There are campaigns to raise awareness about how Taiwanese can be a choice when filling out the U.S. Census forms.
We have been doing this campaign to remind people to fill in the census to be counted, and then also to check the other Asian box and write in Taiwanese so we can be counted as Taiwanese on the U.S. Census every 10 years.
It's uncertain whether the campaigns have effectively cut down on the margin of error in census counting, but Taiwan and the Taiwanese identity is certainly getting more visibility in the U.S. So how many Taiwanese people are in the U.S.? As with any statistic, we may never have an exact answer, but steps are being taken to make sure that authorities get a clearer picture with every passing year. James Lin, Eric Tsai, Jaime Ocon, and Leslie Liao for TaiwanPlus.